Hi, and welcome to my channel. What we're going to be talking about today are actually 10 tips that I wish that I knew prior to losing 150 pounds. Now, I know 150 pounds is definitely a lot of weight. And I don't know what your fitness goals are, but I can tell you with these 10 actual tips and things that I wish that I knew, they can help you to continue to be successful on your weight loss journey. But before we get started, if this is our first time meeting, I am Myleta Butler, and I am passionate about empowering women with tips and tools on ways that they can lose weight and take control of their health. So let's get started and dive right in. Tip number 1, and this is a big one, make a vision board. Now, some people do vision boards for other reasons, and I actually mentioned this in one of my other videos, but you absolutely need to make a vision board. It's so important to see yourself where you are now and see yourself where you envision yourself going. So for instance, you can cut out things that inspire you, that motivate you, and have this actual vision in mind so that you see where you are and you're motivated along your journey, and you can always refer back to your vision board on why you started in the first place, okay? I have a saying, see it, want it, believe it, and you can achieve it. So you're gonna write that vision board and absolutely be focused and refer back to it daily. Number 2, now this one, really I wish I would have known when I first started out losing weight because it kind of was a jerker. Not everybody will be happy for your weight loss goals. Absolutely not. I thought, why not? I'm taking control of my health. I'm finally deciding to boss up my weight and get in shape. But not everybody will be happy for you. So prepare yourself for that. That could be family, could be friends. They're not always going to be happy for you because 9 out of 10 times it makes them now look at maybe their eating habits or their lifestyle, and it makes them maybe feel a little jealous or almost bad about their daily choices. But just prepare yourself that not everybody will be happy for you, but remember why you're starting in the first place and that you're doing this for yourself, okay? Just remember that. Number 3, and this was big for me because I'm definitely a numbers person, and as I spoke about in one of my previous videos about knowing your numbers so that you can pay back that body debt, you don't want to go too low on your caloric intake, okay? Because that's actually going to work against you. So there's one thing, there's kind of like that happy medium. We don't want to take in too many calories like I was doing when I was taking in 7,000 to 8,000 calories a day. When I was up to 304 pounds, we don't want to do that. But what we want to do is not go too low also. Like for instance, I've heard some people doing the water diet or even the intermittent fasting, which is great. We can talk about that on another video, but you don't want to go too low because actually then you'll slow your metabolism down and you'll be working against what we're trying to do in losing weight and getting healthy in the first place, okay? So number 4, which this is a big one, you don't get to choose where you lose. And that was a big one for me because I thought, okay, I'm gonna lose weight over here, I'm gonna lose a little weight over here, I'm gonna lose a little bit of weight over here, but it doesn't work that way, okay? So you're not gonna get to choose where you lose. Your body's gonna kind of just start losing. As we all fat deposit different, we actually do the same thing when we start to lose. So please know that, and depending on how long that you have been overweight, like for myself, it was several years throughout the bulk of my adult life, you are gonna have loose skin, okay? So that's why incorporating weight training and weightlifting is so important, which I hit on in another video as well. But absolutely just know you can't choose where you lose, but if you continue to focus on your health, your body will absolutely change and you'll feel better and you'll look better, okay? This was another big one that I was kind of like, why? People are going to judge your eating habits, right? So you're thinking, what? Why would they judge my eating habits? I'm starting to eat healthier. I'm starting to feel better, look better. But what happens is they're gonna look at you, maybe this is one of your cheat days, right? Because I talk about in another video, I'd like to do the 80-20, where at least 80% of the time I eat good, 20% of the time that I don't, kind of balances out. Unlike what I was doing before when I was 304 pounds, I was actually eating bad 80% of the time and only eating healthy 20% of the time. But some people may see you on one of your cheat days. Let's say this was your day that you're having a big breakfast and you may be at work or around family and friends, and you actually are having a larger portion because you've already budgeted for that. Or they're gonna judge that you're not eating enough. So just prepare yourself that they are going to judge whether you're eating too much or too little, or just kind of what you're eating. So prepare yourself for that, and always remember, this is your journey. It's about your health, about you taking control of your life and feeling and looking better for all the different reasons that we decide to go on this journey, okay? Now, this one for me, and I remember in the first 3 months of me losing weight, actually in the first 3 months, I lost close to 33 pounds, just changing my eating habits and getting moving. But this one, I wish someone would have told me, because I think I could even be more successful in the beginning had I known this little tip, which is do not watch regular TV at night. Now, what does that have to do with anything, Mylita? That doesn't make sense. Actually, if you think about it, at night, every single food commercial comes on that you can imagine. And if you're anything like me, I would actually, by the second or third commercial, I would be downstairs in my car, driving to one of those fast food places, because I wasn't strong enough yet, right? In the beginning, we're trying to build up, our cells, get strong, so that when we're around these foods, or when we make certain choices to eat things or not eat things, we know why, right? So my number tip on that one is don't watch TV at night unless you're super strong already and you can avoid the temptation when the food commercials come on, or quickly turn the channel real quick so that you're not torturing yourself when you actually look at the food, okay? Number 8. Now this one is really funny to me, because I was one of those crazy people in the beginning when I was losing weight. I wanted to know, did I lose a pound today? Did I lose 2 pounds today? Like, what did I lose? And I was weighing myself way too much. I was weighing myself almost daily, and I wanted to see my progress. Well, what happened is when I started plateau and some of the weights kind of started to slow down, I was still losing, but I wasn't losing at the high rate that I was in the beginning, I started to feel discouraged. So do not weigh yourself every single day. If you want to weigh yourself once a week, or once every 2 weeks is even good. But once a week, if you do, or twice a week if you do, as far as, depending on the day, you absolutely want to weigh yourself the same day and the same time and in the same manner. And by that, the best true way for yourself would be first thing in the morning, before you eat and drink anything, naked. Okay, so that's when you want to get on the scale. You can take a picture of it, because you want to actually track your journey here so that you can celebrate all the wins. So same day, same time, naked, before you eat or drink anything. That's your true way. Okay, so that's what you want to do as far as your weigh-ins and calculating and everything and keeping track of your success. That's number 8. Now, number 9, this is the big one too, because I remember in the beginning, my friends were like, oh, I think it's great. You want to lose weight. You're going to the gym. I see you walking around, and I'll do it with you. So I had all these people that wanted to work out with me and try the lifestyle change in the beginning, but that didn't last long. So be prepared to go it alone, okay? And that could also mean that if you have a spouse or a mate or your children, or you have to go this journey alone, and it may happen. And as far as maybe signing up for support groups online or different things like that, that's separate. But what I'm saying is you may be going it alone, and be prepared to go it alone if your family or your friends or someone else just does not continue on with this lifestyle change that you have committed to, okay? So that's one thing absolutely that I wish I would have known, because I kind of was like bummed out, like why after 1 week or 2 weeks or even a month, no one's in the gym with me. I'm by myself. No one's getting up early doing the exercises. No one is canceling dates, hanging out with girlfriends because they know they're not strong enough to not be tempted by the foods when we go out. So be prepared to go it alone, but always remember your why and stay focused on that. Okay, and number 10, the most important one of all, is love your curves where you currently are. Love yourself even at this stage. I don't care if your weight loss goal is 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds or more. Love your curves now where they are. Get up every day, get dressed, and look and feel your best, whatever size that you are. And on this journey, remember, because you have decided to take control of your health, you're increasing your wealth, okay? So I want to just thank you for tuning into my channel. If any of these tips were helpful to you, hit that like button, that share button, or comment. I would love to connect with you. And also, I look forward to seeing you on our next video, and hit that subscribe button. Take care. and be blessed.